welcome to the next episode of Your Spoken Truth podcast. The guest I have is a good friend of mine. Met him. Was it when I meet you? Like
Probably spring 2022, 23.
2023. So I know you for a minute
I
now,
think it's probably 2022 or 23, spring 22.
bro.
Yeah.
All right. So tell the people, who are you, bro?
My name is Caleb Coleman. I'm a graphic design major at Sam Houston State University. And yeah, that's about it.
All right, bro. So today I just have a series of questions that I'm going to be asking you. We're going to start, little icebreakers, and then slowly get a little deeper and then deeper. However much you feel comfortable. You feel me?
Okay, yeah.
All right. So the first question I have for you today is, what has life taught you recently?
Recently? Oh, Lord. Recently, to be grateful and not to overextend myself. I guess that's what I can say. Don't overcompensate so much. That's what I can say. Life has taught me, because you know, it's really just balancing right now where I'm at. So that's really what I'm dealing with. So yeah,
Like, what you mean, like balancing what?
probably like time, work, school, finances, study. Typical stuff.
I feel that, bro.
Yeah.
It's just like, now that leads me to my next question. If you could compliment yourself, what would you say?
I'll probably say like you're a resilient person. Like you just keep going, like no matter what. So that's one compliment.
Where does that stem from?
Um, Probably just like learning, going through life, ups and downs, highs and lows, but I just keep going.
Just keep going, bro. I
Yeah.
feel that, bro. Like, speaking of peace, what does a peace mean to you?
Peace for me is self-preservation, like as long as this is my temple for me, my body. So as long as I'm happy and healthy, well, healthy as possible, and mentally, like then that's peace.
Hmm. When do you feel the most at peace?
Probably like when I'm home.
No.
Yeah. With my family. Like those are people that actually love me. So
Where's home?
Dallas.
Dallas?
Yeah.
How you like Dallas, bro?
Bro, I love Dallas. That's my city.
City.
Yeah.
So compared to where we stay and go to college at, what is the difference between Huntsville and Dallas?
Dallas, there's just more stuff to do
Yeah.
in Dallas. Not only that, but it's familiar, I've been there most of my life, so compared to Huntsville.
How long have you stayed in the Dallas area?
Oh, so okay. I've moved around a lot. Okay. So from like 4 to 15 earlier years, stayed in Dallas, and I moved to East Texas with my father. And then went to school at first in like Arkansas, and then came back to Dallas, and now I'm in Huntsville. I bounced back between Huntsville and Dallas, so that's
Mm-hmm.
kind of like my stomping grounds for me.
Is it stomping grounds?
Yeah.
I feel that, bro. So talk to me, bro.
What's up?
What do you think your past self, what do you think the younger version of Caleb would think of you now?
How young?
However young you want.
Okay. Um. Honestly, honestly speaking, I think he'd be a little disappointed, but very proud though, because of the direction I'm going in. But like when I was a kid, bro, 23, I was gonna be married. I was gonna have a family, bro. I thought I was gonna be rich, man. But nah, like it's not reality, bro. But I mean, some 23-year-olds, like, that's reality. But nah, like I think he would definitely respect it though. Like, yeah, you're doing something. You got goals.
What'd you want to be when you were that young? Like, what was your purpose or dream?
When I was so young, dude, I had so many dreams, bro. I was so ambitious when I was young. Like I wanted to get into everything. Like I used to do martial arts. I used to skateboard. I used to be in the cars. I'm still in the cars and stuff. But like, dude, I used to watch MMA, dude. I thought I want to like cage fight, box, man. I was always artistic, man.
Mm,
Artist. So it's a lot.
okay, I like that, bro. Like, so speaking of the childhood and everything that you dreamed and were ambitious of, what's one of those memories from your childhood that you still pops up in your head from time to time?
Probably going on like trips and vacations, bro. I don't know. I don't know if that's on topic, but
That's good, bro.
I don't know if that goes with being ambitious, but like I don't know. Just I liked going on vacations as a kid, traveling, and I like traveling now, and that's what I'm doing basically.
Mm,
Just to, just more strictly traveling, like I'm, bettering myself in different areas of life that I never thought I would visit or be at. So yes, I got that one wish.
mm. What's one of those traveling stories that you had when you were a kid?
Dude, going to the beach in California,
How was that like?
it was great. It was like one of like the staple like memories of my childhood. I've been twice. So
Mm,
Santa Monica. I like it out west, bro. Like,
really?
yeah, I've been out west so many times. I've been to Utah, Cali, everywhere out west, bro. I've been in Nevada. Like, I love it out there. I like the desert, love the hills, the mountains, the beach, but haven't really been out east. I haven't been to Florida, but yeah.
I feel that. See, I've never been to California. I know I always wanted to
Dude, go. You
live.
gotta go.
Really,
Yeah,
it's nice.
it's really nice. It's like dry heat though.
Mm.
Yeah,
About compared to Texas, like
Texas is humid,
yeah.
so like dry heat is different.
Mm. So, what's separating from childhood? What's a memory, any memory that you never want to let go of?
Probably Probably spending time with my grandfather. Like he was here for like a short amount of time in my life, but dude, he instilled so much into me. Like I go through life and I still like can hear his words. Like he died when I was like 8, so I was like young, but like a lot of the words and stuff, like he told my mother and stuff, and my mom teaches me. Like I can still tell, like my grandfather was like a big impact on our family. So,
What's some of the things he would tell you that you remember?
oh, bro, you got to know when to jump ship and run, man.
What's that? Okay, talk to me. What's that mean?
Like basically that was his favorite line. You got to know when to jump ship and run. That means when if things in life, I guess could say, are not going your way, or you need to look at your life and get rid of things in your life, and you got to like weigh the pros and cons. It's like, man, jump ship means like don't stay aboard a sinking boat, man.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're gonna jump ship, make sure you swim the land though. Like just don't jump ship and then sink and drown.
Mm-hmm.
But like that's what it means to jump ship and run.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like that's life though. You gotta compromise.
Have you ever had to use that jump ship and run thing?
All the time. What? Dude, I had to leave my first college. I had to leave home when I was a kid. I had to leave my father. Man.
Hey, talk to me. Peaceful.
Dude, man, I had to leave my father at one point in time in my life, man. And I don't hold that against him, but like, yeah, I wouldn't be where I'm at now.
Mm-hmm.
And, shoot.
So let's piece that off one by one. Leaving your father, what was that like?
I just feel like my father has stuff to figure out in his life,
Mm.
and like we all do. And, I'm still in touch with him. Dad, if you're gonna see this video, love you, man. But it's just like, yeah, like, sometimes people's paths are not your path in life. And sometimes your path, you gotta take it on your own, you gotta walk that path on your own. So yeah, I had to live with my coach for like a year, high school, but that's where I get the resilience from, like up and down, up and down, up and down. But I just keep going.
Mm-hmm. Talk to me about school.
School?
Mm-hmm.
What you mean? What part of school you want to know about?
Let's see. So you said you had to leave school. Where
Yeah.
was that at?
So I originally went to Henderson State University in Arkansas, in Arkadelphia, Arkansas. I know that sounds like a made up place, but it's not. Yeah, but shout out to HSU. I learned a lot there, met a lot of good people, and I think it shaped me to be the person I am now. I don't think I would be able to make it at Sam without going to Henderson.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I respect it. I respected that journey I took through there. So
What's the one thing that you pieced from Henderson State?
patience.
Patience.
Yeah, patience is a virtue. Yeah, I would always like. I was so anxious when I was like first starting college, bro. And I was like, oh man, I gotta do this. I gotta do this. And, like certain things would get thrown into my bowl that I wouldn't know how to deal with,
Mm-hmm.
and then I wouldn't be able to balance it. So I think patience is what I learned before I transferred. So,
Talk to me. Tell me a story where you finally learned that patience.
dog, dude, there's so many stories, bro. There's so many. Um, dude, we have relationships. We had um friends, uh, switching majors, bro. And then all that kind of like taught me like just take it slowly. Don't put too much pressure on yourself to try to figure it out right then and there. Just slowly, slowly, slowly.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up, bro.
Not too slow, but like at your pace, what works for you.
So, what is your current pace that you feel like you're at?
Whatever works for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like the way I deal with things now in my life, it's always something. Like you don't make the grade you want on an exam, or like I don't know, like you go to work and they're like, oh man, we're cutting your hours, or sometimes it's not we're cutting your hours, or we're giving you more. Like we want to give you a raise and like we want to work you more. So now you got to balance school. And then sometimes you meet people in life and you're like, you want to get to know them, but you got to handle like your finances and your schooling and your whatever responsibilities you have. So like now I'm not so like gung ho, I'm not like I'm gonna accept this and I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, and then like it all just crumbles apart in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
It's more so like I kind of look at it, I weigh my options, and I'm just like, I go to God, ask Him, and then meditate on it, and it's like, I know how to go about things now.
Mm-hmm. What's something you've been meditating on or like trying to focus on recently?
Um, Probably just I got an art program, so like hooray!
Congrats.
But like I just want to be the best artist possible. But the thing is though, like it's gonna take time, and you know, it's gonna take like discipline. So I don't really want to attack it head on. I just want to take it piece by piece and just try to learn slowly, and maybe kind of just spend more time on my own, like expanding my skills. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Why art? Like, what made you get into art and creative arts?
So I've always been creative, but I've always felt like I don't know. I didn't have a big drive to pursue that as a profession in life until a couple of years ago. And bro, when I first got to school, I was a kinesiology, pre-medical, physical therapy. I don't even know what it's called, bro. Health, human performance. But I just felt like I did that because I got into sports, and I just seen like I got hurt, playing sports, and I got better, and I just thought physical therapy was so cool, but I knew I didn't have a passion for it. And there's this guy I met, and his name is Belford. He's an older guy, not older, but his name is Belford Williams. And I sat down and talked with him, and I said, "Yo, Belford, like this is not me." And he was like, like, do you really want to take this route? And he was head of student affairs, I think student affairs, something with housing too. So I'm sorry, Belford, if you watch this, I'm sorry, bro. You're probably gonna watch this, but Belford, thank you for having that talk with me because you kind of put pressure on me, Belford, and I see why now, and I see why he was kind of just like, do you want to leave this to pursue this, and is this going to get you to where you need to go, and is your heart really in it? When I had that talk with him, he kind of gave me the wisdom to kind of talk to myself on my own. So yeah, that's where I'm at now with that. And I'm like 100% aboard. Like, I want that to be my life, my profession. You know, I want to be a product designer. Like, people think I tell them, "Oh, I'm in graphic design," and they're like, "Bro, graphic design, you can learn that off of YouTube University, bro." But that degree is so flexible, and you can open so many doors with it, like product design, UX, or whatever in the design world. If you want to expand your knowledge after you get your degree, so that's why I'm pursuing it.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years when it comes to graphic design?
Graphic design, I hope I'm not only a good graphic designer, but I hope I'm a good product designer and a good UX designer. That's what I really want to be. And I hope I can pick up some other skills like coding, maybe some computer engineering along the way, or some coding, just so I could be well rounded. So, you know,
What is a UX designer?
UX design is user experience. I couldn't say it, bro. User experience. So, whatever you look at on a mobile device, it's called UI, user interface. So when you get on Instagram, like what you're about to do, to upload a reels, you scroll through Instagram or you get on YouTube, everything's like designed in its space. It's kind of like a little bit of typography, a little bit of web design, a little bit of graphic design, and it's all mixed in one. So that's user experience. But some people call them product designers, but that's the new term they're going into.
Mm-hmm. I feel that, bro. So the next question I have for you: what's an apology you never got to give?
Hmm. So an apology I never got to give. There's really a lot if I'm being transparent. Um, but I feel like younger me was a bit more prideful in life, and I think I have reasons to be prideful. But I think like I felt like I should probably have been a little bit more understanding to some people in my past, and I just felt like you know, dang, that's deep. I feel like when it came to helping other people and understanding other people, I don't think I knew how to deal with that, man. I don't think I was just supposed to be like a natural therapist, dude. So like when it came to friends or family members, I was always so like, dude, like go out there and get it, man. Like you're a great person, like I don't look down upon you, but it would make me so angry when, they would shut down on me, friends, family, past relationships. And I'd be like, dang, like I'm here helping you. Like I'm trying to help you. Why are you not listening to me? Or like, why are you not responding or communicating? And I felt like now where I'm at, I can say like my pride and my ego, because I feel like I have a fighter's like personality. Like if it's sports or martial arts or anything in life, any adversity I faced, it was just like, dude, you got to deal with it now. Like, don't run from it. So I always expected other people to be like that, like to be a fighter. Like, I always try to see the good in people, but when I see people giving up on themselves or I seen people not dealing with their trauma on their own, that hurt me.
Mm-hmm.
And that made me shut down on people. That made me cut them out of my life. So that was wrong on my part. But yeah.
Okay, so the person that you intended this apology to be for, say they're in the room right now.
Mm-hmm.
What are you telling them?
Uh, dang. I'm just, I don't know. Keep it peak. No, I ain't gonna be like that. No, I'll just be real with them. I'll be like, like agreeing to disagreeing doesn't make you any less wrong or right than what you are now or what you will be in the future. But, I'm man enough to say I was wrong about, my decisions or how I acted towards you or how I cut you out of my life. Yeah.
Mm. Describe your lowest moment in life and what did it teach you?
Oh, my lowest moment in life, man. I don't have some lows, man. I don't have some highs too, but I have some lows. But yeah, I think patience, for real, patience. Like I said that in the past, but like now I'm just so like I don't want to say I'm chill, but I'm just like so like grounded. It's just like I know how to look at things from different angles now. But in the past, I was just like anxious, like, okay, look, I have such a sense of like a sense of urgency, but like that would lead me to another pitfall. So once you like bump your head too much in life, you're kind of like, all right, look, I gotta stop doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk to me. What's one of them stories that you bumped your head that led to those pitfalls?
Oh man, probably. Dang, I don't know. I think I just said it. I don't think I meant to find myself in those situations, but I feel like my my inability to just think through past situations rationally led me to heartache, you know. But it was never like too wild. But it was like I'm not a crazy person, but but I just think like I found myself in hard parts in my life, and I kind of just like blew up, and then found myself in a worse situation. I was like, dang, I shouldn't have blown up like that, or dang, I should have held my tongue, or like, dang, I should have just thought about it, thought about like how I handle my emotions.
Mm-hmm.
But you know,
Yeah,
trial and error.
I feel that. What is some unresolved trauma that you experienced or can think of that you went through?
Hmm. Probably, I don't know. I usually go get help. I'm gonna be honest with you.
That's good, bro.
Like I'm not one of those people where I'm just like I know I have a problem. I'm just like I either go try to get like help from a professional or like I vent to a person. And I've always had like supporting family members. So I don't know, but I don't think I bear trauma in my life because I've always had, great people around me. So I don't think I really, I don't know.
It's amazing, bro.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
um, what do you wish people could see in you? What's the real version of Caleb that you wish people would see?
I wish people would see that like I really do care. I think I've like struggled in the past when like I've shown people I cared and I think they were just like I don't know, like maybe they just see me as like, oh, like he doesn't get it or oh he won't help me. But like I really do care. Like I care about my friends, care about my family. So yeah.
Mm. Describe a moment that made you feel love or recognize true love.
Um, I'll be honest with you, sports. Yeah. Like there's no like high like sports or like bonding with your coaches or your teammates.
Mm.
Yeah, like it's different. Like your family members love you, but you love your family members. And like, those are your family.
Mm.
But like I feel like really like yeah, I just had like a really good like point in my life where like sports really helped me feel like a part of a group and like a part of a team. And like especially football, man. Like when I played outside linebacker in high school, like yeah, I was like, man, like this is my team, these are my guys. Like these my brothers, man. I'm in
Mm.
the trenches with them. But yeah, that was like the point in time I really fell in love with the sport, man. And I was like, for real, like that was like real love. But yeah.
Speaking of sports, what's one of them moments that you hold dear that just comes to mind right now?
Um, I remember it was a playoff game and we were down by a couple of points. And it was like we played a school called West Rusk. They're like colors are blue, I think. But it was my senior year and I just remember getting like down. Like it was halftime. Everybody was like, man, y'all are gonna lose. Y'all aren't gonna go to the next round. Y'all suck. This, that. I remember during school before the game, they're telling us they're like the cheerleaders were like, in the band, they're like, like it's our first playoff game. Y'all better not lose, but we expect y'all to lose. I remember we were down and like the whole crowd was quiet, bro. And we came back and we just played our hearts out. We came back and won, and it was like the biggest high in the world. And then we went to the next game, Kemp. We played Kemp High School, crushed them. And then the third round, we played a Malakoff and we lost. But just that point in time in my life, it was such a memory for me. It was great.
Mm.
Yeah.
So what happened? Did you like end up continuing sports, or what happened to?
No, like really, during track season, I broke my leg and I thought about walking on or like joining a team. And I was like, nah, man, I'm good. I'm gonna just pursue my books. Yeah.
Why?
To be honest with you, I didn't grow up playing sports, so I don't think I had the passion to play sports in college. To be honest with you, and it was really different than high school. Sports in college are different than they are in high school, and you can ask any collegiate athlete that, and they're gonna tell you like, man, like you could ask some NFL athletes, they're like, man, high school was great. Like those days, I loved that playing sports in high school. And I just don't think I would have the drive for it in college, just to be honest with you.
Mm. I feel that, bro. Next question is, what is your greatest fear?
My greatest fear,
Mm.
dying without really living.
What you mean?
Like, it's not about how long you live, it's about how much you live. So I don't want to be on my deathbed and I'm just like, dang, I should have did this. Dang, like I should have did this while I had time. That's like the biggest mistake you could think in life is you have time. So
Do you have regrets?
no,
No.
no regrets.
Why?
Um, because I kind of just I feel like I'm led by fate, then dragged by it. I don't let my ego kind of just how should I say? I don't let my ego regret the past, and I don't let my ego allow me to be anxious about the future. I kind of trying to live in the now, so and that kind of gets rid of like regrets or anxiety in my life, and that helps me.
Do you feel loved?
Yeah, I feel loved.
Feel loved?
Heck yeah,
By who?
God, who else? Won't He do
Yeah.
it?
So tell me about that, like your relationship with God. How did just walk me
um,
through that?
Man, God's been there for me like so many times. Like so many times. It's crazy. He's still there for me now. So sometimes he be taking me through some trials, man. And I'll be like, God, what are you trying to teach me with this one? Like what like I'm not trying to question him, but I just sometimes I'll be like, okay, God, like trying to pay attention, like what do I need to learn? Like and I used to be that type of person when I went through something, I'd be like, man, like why is this happening to me? Like, what do I do to deserve it? But that's not how the world works. The world is indifferent. Bad things happen to good people, good things happen to bad people, and vice versa. So you're not gonna get the royalty treatment. You're gonna go through things just like everybody else. So once I looked at it in a different light and I try to learn from what I'm going through, then 9 times out of 10, like God answers my prayers every time. So
What's a lesson he taught you through those trials and just throughout your life?
um, he taught me to be a stronger person He taught me to have patience. I keep saying that. And he taught me to really open up to how other people think, and kind of sympathize better. I think I struggled with that just growing up because I'd see people going through it, man. I'd just be like, man, like, get over yourself. Just like, get better. And like, I don't know. That's how I dealt with my problems, but other people don't deal with it like that. So I feel like now I sympathize a lot better. Like, yeah.
What do you see in people? I know you talked about how in the past that's how you viewed certain people and their thinking. What do you see currently in people?
Now I'm a lot less judgmental. Like, we're all different. We all have different quirks about us. So I don't say like in the past I judged people off of their personalities. I would say I judge people off of like their actions. Like when people are hypocritical, it really bothers me. It's really like people are like, "Oh yeah, I'm this, and I'm that," and I would like trust in that, and I take their word for it, and then they would not be that, and it'd really bother me.
Mm,
And now I'm just kind of like, I don't trust in people anymore, but I kind of trust in people to be 100% of themselves and nothing less, nothing more. So it's kind of just like neutral, like when I meet somebody, it's just not like, oh yeah, well they said they're this or that, this and that. And then I get to know them and I figure out they have problems and I'm just like, oh, they're horrible. That's
mm,
how I used to look at people, but now I'm just like, like, okay, like, yeah, you got problems, but we all got problems. So
mm. What is the one thing that you would change about society?
I wish we were nicer to one another. We're so like easy to tear one like each other down. So that's just what I would wish. Just be nicer to people.
Mm. Moving on from that, what did you learn a little too late in your life?
Late or late, like learning late.
What's a lesson that you learned that you wish you would have learned sooner?
Man, probably finances. I
Yeah.
like buying stuff. Yeah, I love getting new stuff, like video games, shoes, nice stuff. So I feel like I should have learned finances a little earlier, but it's cool. I'm chilling now.
Chili.
Yeah.
I feel that, bro. I feel that a lot. The next question I have: what's a chance that you wish you could have taken in your life personally?
I know this might sound like contradicting to what I said in the past, but I know I said I probably should have walked on to a football team or played a sport in college, but I really wish like, what would life be like if I, you know, took up one of my offers in school and like went to school and played sports. And it's not really like I wish I did it. It's more of like a question like what if I did that in the past? Like life moves so quick, it's like, oh, that's gone now, but it's like, man, like what if I went to school and ran track, or what if I went to school and played outside linebacker? But like it's just a what if for me.
That what if? What do you envision? That what if had you had did that?
Well, things happen for a reason in life. Maybe I would have learned some more lessons through it. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'd have got kicked out of college or something. Man, flunked out.
Mm. I know I've known you for a while, and I feel like the first time we connected was at a party.
A party?
A party.
What party?
You know, a party.
Oh Lord.
So, talk to me about it. Like, what happened at this said party?
Oh, so you're talking about V party.
Yeah.
V party. Oh yeah. No. Bad stuff happened at that party. Um yeah, it went down. went down at that party, but you know, made it through. I'm a survivor.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel comfortable telling what happened to you?
Yeah, so I got shot in the back. That's crazy to say, but yeah, like welcome to Huntsville. That was like my welcome gift to Huntsville, like a ER visit, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
How did that make you feel? Like,
dude, like wild, wild. Like I felt like, dang, like should I be really partying out here like that? But I don't know, I don't know. But it was kind of just like maybe like it was so weird though. Like I got shot, but I recovered so fast, like to the point it felt like I didn't even get shot. So maybe it was God just being like, "Look, dude, like you're gonna come here to finish school. You're not coming here to party, or you're not coming here to get distracted or whatever." So I feel like maybe it was like a learning lesson to
mm-hmm.
focus, basically, and happened within like 2 or 3 days of getting to Huntsville. So
Really?
yeah, yeah, like I just fresh to Sam Houston, like was bored, you know. Classes didn't start a week later for me, so like I was meeting people on campus, walking around, like trying to just socialize, and then some dude walked up to me with a Nikon camera in my face on campus, and he was like, "Oh, you going to the party, bro? You going to the party, right?" Handed me a flyer, and I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. You know, I'm finna go check this out." Went with a couple of boys of mine, and pop, and that happened. But it's cool though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still here.
That's good. All right. I don't know how to move on from that, but
Yeah.
describe a time you felt totally free.
Oh man, probably when I was a kid. Yeah, like, dude, I had so much freedom as a kid. I had an amazing childhood, amazing family. So they never try to take things from me. They just were like, express yourself, go have fun, you know, do good in school, and just live. That's what I did my early years of life, and I had like a great childhood. So I was truly free. Now I pay bills
That
and
adult life.
go to class and go to work. I got work tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got that 9 to 5, bro.
Hey man,
Yeah,
getting that money though, bro.
right?
Last question, and I ask this question to all of my guests that come on here. If you could remind everyone of just one thing, what would it be?
To be grateful for what you got. I know, like, we want more in life, but, like, don't be materialistic. Don't get caught up in, like, oh, I need this, I need that. Or don't be too hasty. Just, like, life is short. Just take it day by day. Stay focused, be goal oriented. And yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
Say, bro, I'm glad that you came onto the podcast.
Appreciate that. Glad you have me.
I hope that you got to share your spoken truth in a way that you felt comfortable and saw fit.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Well, nice having you on.
Thank you for having me.
Peace out.